Attention plays the greatest role in establishing a power dynamic and whether a power dynamic is connected or disconnected.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are people who are listening to this who are going, power dynamics are games played by manipulative people who want to
Not at
get
all.
there. Power dynamics exist the way that animals organize themselves. Humans do too. And they get organized and reorganized. Power dynamics exist all the time. And the structure of attention is what decides how the power dynamic goes. So the simplest example, even in this interview, right? We are dominant and submissive. In a beautiful, beautiful conversation, meaning the two parties are incredibly connected, right? The most beautiful conversations, the kinds that keep you up until dawn, where you feel closer. You maybe just met this person, maybe not, maybe you just stumbled into a whole new arena of who they are. What's happening is quite subtle, but every single time this is what's happening. One person in the dominant state of attention is speaking.
Mm-hmm.
But and in speaking, they're leading the other person's attention. So they're in authority, right? In a very subtle form, but they're in authority. They are putting out words for other people to be led into having thoughts and feelings about. I'm speaking, right? And who I'm speaking to, I am watching or feeling to see what's landing, what's not landing. Are they smiling? Did they sigh?
It's all landing, Kasia. It's all landing here.
So in one of those beautiful synergetic conversations, what happens is all of a sudden, one of the things that lands sparks something up. And the person who was speaking sees that sign and all of a sudden becomes receptive.
Mm-hmm.
And as the other person speaking, they're allowing themselves in a submissive state to be led until they're no longer led, right? Until they're dropped, or until something loses them, or until something sparks. So the dynamic switches. All of a sudden, the person speaking has their attention out that was listening, and people switch roles. They switch. When you have that experience that two people are connected throughout an entire interaction and switching who's on top and who's on bottom, what you have is the experience of equality.
Mm.
And
my God, I love what you just said. Now
and
that
it's
is an amazing definition.